Do you recognize this house?
It's the old Mayfair house.
The Mayfair house? What do you know about it?
Oh, all kinds of things. Murders, disappearances. But really, that house is famous for its witches.
Sorry. What?
Season 1 of Anne Rice's Mayfair Witches is really the first book of the trilogy. It's the book The Witching Hour.
In the Mayfair Witches and in a lot of Anne Rice's novels, magic and the supernatural play a huge part. In San Francisco, Rowan is very convinced at that point that she's been harming people accidentally.
She doesn't know she's a member of this family. She doesn't know her origins. She doesn't know that she's a witch when the story begins.
She needs to know who she is. Sip's role in the story is he works for the Talamasca, and they monitor people who have extraordinary abilities. I will explain everything.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
I know more about you than you think.
It's not until Rowan comes to New Orleans and begins to meet the family that the series takes on magic.
The Mayfair house on First Street. It goes way back in your family.
The world that Anne created with the Mayfair Witches was completely entrancing to me.
300 years of women handing down everything to their daughters. How many families can say that?
What's so seductive about our adaptation is that it really tracks what happens to women's power and what women do to make magic and how frightening it can be to have that power.
I think people are intrigued by the supernatural. So many unanswered questions about life.
Who is that?
A being.
Being? What is that? What does that even mean?
We don't really know.
New Orleans is such a phenomenal place to shoot. If it's filled with exactly what Anne Rice wrote about, whenever you're shooting in the place where something's set, it instantly enriches the entire experience.
Now your time has come.
The 13th witch.
She's different from the others.
Power. It's a corrupting force. And if you are given power, and if you were given unlimited power, what would you do with it?
Anne Rice, her ability to embrace the dark side of human nature in this sort of euphoric way creates a really wild story. The idea of witches like any other supernatural creature is fascinating. We all are looking for magic everywhere. And in order to believe in magic, you have to believe in the dark side of magic too.
We don't quite know how to handle that. Our truest versions might scare us, might scare people.
The music, the people, the sort of mysticism was her inspiration.
The acting is phenomenal. The script is amazing. The way it's being shot is extraordinary. From episode 1, people are going to be addicted to this show.
You don't know anything about me. There are some in this family who will lie to you.
We're finally uncovering your true self.
Your gift is the strongest thing I've ever felt.
The devil comes in many forms.
If I'm going to end all this, I need to know how it all began.
Things don't end well for the women in this family.